How do we look? Look good?
Okay. You look good, bye. You look good.
All right.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video with the Concast crew, and we're talking about the MLB's new rules for the 2025 season. Before we get into the video, if y'all want to go ahead and check out our Instagram page link below, where we got reels posting up every single day, and go ahead and subscribe to the channel to see more videos just like this one. So today we're going to be talking about the MLB is testing a system that is going to allow players to challenge balls and strikes during a game. This test is taking place at 13 ballparks across spring training. The challenge system, known as the ABS Automated Balls and Strike System, was tested in the minor leagues and won over full robot umpires that would have replaced humans. If all goes well, the MLBPA could implement the major leagues in the 2026 season. Makes a call, the batter or catcher or pitcher must challenge that call immediately by tapping on the helmet or the hat. Each team starts the game with 2 challenges. However, they risk losing the challenges if a call is confirmed. Let's just get into it strictly because this is a huge change for the tradition of baseball, I would say. Not only like right now, but this is a tradition of baseball going back to America's pastime sport that could possibly change baseball for a long time. What are your thoughts on just what y'all general thoughts on the new system?
You know, as a current baseball player, I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. I agree to disagree. You look at the disagreement aspect
He said,
where
agree.
it takes away the authenticity of the game, authenticity piece that the umpire does not have full control over the game to a certain extent. Even though, as we see in a lot of sports, where the referee or the umpire has full control over what goes on. My agreement with it, though, is that I have to also say the umpires are terrible. Like, like
Damn.
they're not good. We've had some of the most record high statistics that show that like just games that are missed calls. I think we've had one game called correctly in a very long time. But most importantly, you look at it and it's only 2 challenges. So the skill of a catcher still remains intact, which was my biggest worry when they talked about the robot umpires. And yeah, so the skill of the catcher to receive and to frame that pitch is still intact because they only could use 2. I don't know who's framing like that, but yeah, no, I agree to disagree. I like it to an extent. I like it better than just the idea of having a robot umpire.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a real robot.
Yeah, it's not.
But like, you know what I mean? Like like
Well,
the fully
let's case
like
somebody
like
that's
it give
watching this.
it makes
It's,
it,
holy
you
shit,
know what I
let me
mean?
be
It's like
robots.
I'm gonna movie Wally E.
imagine this. He just goes.
Yeah. Yeah, as I said early, just not too long ago, baseball umpires have been calling balls and strikes as since soon the game was created in the mid 19th century. Nearly 160 years later, the umpires will finally get some help with this new ABS system at spring training this year. The bright side of these things, I mean, I can't really seem to find really negative things about it. At first, I didn't really understand it. I thought it was going to be full on robots as well too. I was like, this is pure nonsense. But then when I looked at it, I was like,
Of
okay,
Wally do it.
I
Yeah,
told you.
yeah,
Wally
yeah, he told me about it too. So it's gonna be you're gonna have increasing consistency, more accuracy, reducing a lot of human error, which can lead to more accurate calls on pitches that are really close to the strike zone, which are most often controversial and can lead to disagreement between players and coaches, and even costing teams crucial games as well. Even the best umpires in the league have slight variations in the strike zones and have a off day with. But this ABS system will definitely help out a lot of bit, and also even with the pitch clock as well too, and with this ABS system, it could also speed up the game as well too by reducing lengthy arguments, delays when coaches and players challenge calls. I will definitely miss the players and managers getting right into the umpires' faces and arguing balls and strikes, getting ejected. I mean,
no
it's
more
always been
cussing
great
out, man. No
entertainment,
more cussing out.
but you never know. But you never know with this new ABS system.
Aaron Booten's gonna save a lot of money.
Yeah, no more David Ortiz busting up the telephone box.
Oh, yeah, yeah. With this, I mean, it's you never know with this thing. It can still
Uh-huh.
happen. I mean, the pitch clock is, as I said earlier, it's helping the pace of the game too.
It's different. It gives. I'm sorry, you're a baseball player. Imagine your team gets that one strike that's called wrong at the 8th inning of the game,
Or even the ninth inning.
9th inning of the game.
Well,
That can make or break
yeah.
the game, right? It could be
Yeah, of course.
one bad call that you think that is a ball, or a ball that,
Yeah.
hey, what the hell's going on? Right?
Yeah, and we've seen this a lot, especially in that one World Series where the Astros and the Dodgers played, and
Yeah,
I can't remember
exactly.
who was the umpire that game. His strike zone was like humongous, man, and
Yeah.
that led to the Dodgers downfall in that whole
And what I like
series as
about it
well.
is if you're right, you keep your challenge.
I think we can all agree that we're mostly in favor for the challenge idea,
Mostly.
most in favor. So we'd all, if it was up to us, we would all vote for this to be implemented into the MLB season, right?
Yeah, no
For
doubt.
the most part.
Okay, cool,
I
cool, cool.
I would have
It's
some
not for the most
disagreements
part. It's not
though.
that you want it in decision or you
It's
don't.
you
No,
can't
like I said at the beginning, I'm like in the middle. Like I'm
No,
just
No, no, no. This is a big show.
you're the
You
commissioner,
need
so
brother. Hold on. Yes or no question.
yeah,
yes.
yes, say yes.
No, yes.
Alejandro Kirk, one of the best receiving catchers in all of baseball. Actually, this happened the other day with him and Max Scherzer, who made his Blue Jays debut. Alejandro Kirk's skill and craft have saved Toronto pitchers a lot of pitches that were like could have been balls, but have been called strikes. Made the receiving pitch, and he received this ball so well that Max Scherzer ended up tapping his helmet or hat to get a review, and he ended up being wrong because his receiving was so good. But the reason I'm saying this is because the receiving is still a crucial part of the game, especially when you only get two challenges out of the 140-ish pitches that your team throws for that day.
It's always gonna be it's always gonna be funny in some way to see pitcher, the player, the coaches get into right into the umpire faces, arguing calls, balls and strikes in general, getting ejected from the game, and we've all seen like heroics with all
Like
these
you want to
bad.
see fight. It's a part of the game, yo.
Yeah, it's part of the yeah,
You
it's
like you
definitely
want
part
to
of
see
the game.
fight, yo. That's the third time you talk about fight this video.
Watching too much hockey, yeah.
Yeah, it's not fighting, it's argument. You got to think about these
Imagine
things too. You
sports
got to
running.
think about player interference, fan interference, everything along those lines, and
Wrestling is gonna have robot referees.
a lot of these.
Imagine a robot
It's not.
running up and
It's
down
not
the
only
NBA
balls and
finals court.
yeah. It's
Things
not
gonna
only
malfunction, dog.
it's not only balls and strikes that are determined throughout the MLB game. It's all those things I've stated as well too. And for a robot umpire to make all those kind of calls, like how are they gonna do it? You're gonna have the robot go through video replay as well too. You know what I mean? It's not. It's not gonna happen. It's just keep the ABS system, keep the umpires going, and
That's gonna wrap up today's video where we're going over the automated balls and strikes that we just experienced watching within the first 2 weeks of the 2025 spring training. I think we could all agree that it's going to be an interesting implement in 2026, and we're looking forward to see how it plays out amongst the players. But then again, please go ahead and subscribe and go ahead and drop a comment. What kind of videos y'all trying to see? What kind of reactions y'all trying to see? And we'll go from there. I appreciate all the love y'all been showing, and thank you guys.
peace.
Peace.